are going to talk about sports today, and we are going to start with Caitlin Clark. You and I talked about this a little bit on the live show earlier in the week, but I felt it was such a big story that it was worth bringing up again. So last weekend, the Chicago Sky were playing against Caitlin Clark's Indiana Fever in the WNBA. And in between a play, Chicago Sky guard Kennedy Carter just off ball foul, just gave her one of these and knocked her down and cleaned her clock in the third quarter of the game. And, she went out of her way to throw a hip and a shoulder at her, and it clearly was not a basketball play. And then the following day, the WNBA came back and said, oh, okay, that was a flagrant one, unnecessary. They went on and won. So what? But the reason why I'm talking about it today, and I want to get your thought on it, is, what is going on with Caitlin Clark, right? They really seem to dislike her. And we got some feedback from some legends like Janae Walker and others at the event. But I'd like for you to say on the show, talk about this is, what's the deal with Caitlin Clark? Why are they coming after her? Why are they targeting her? And, is this going to continue?
Yes, it's going to continue. And there really isn't, okay. So I guess, unspoken rites of passage coming into the NBA, WNBA is the people who are there, already there, have been there, established themselves, even the rookies from last year. That's what they get. That's what happens.
Okay.
Candace Parker got it. Angel Reese got it. They pulled her hair last year. Nobody said anything when they pulled her down, pulled her hair. She fell to the ground. When she got up, she kept playing. And when they asked her about that play,
this isn't special behavior. This is how we treat the high-profile rookie, regardless if it's Sabrina Ionescu or Caitlin Clark or Angel Reese or anybody.
Absolutely. It's physical. I had to remind people, like, I went through it. When I was a rookie and coming into the NBA, yeah, they're going to beat you up because they want to test you to see how tough you are. I know it sounds like kind of almost.
Well, let me tell you,
but almost
you had to be pretty tough, Jimmy, to put on that Raptors uniform. Let me tell you,
that was purple.
That was a hideous
purple with
uniform
with the dinosaur wagging his tail on front. Yeah, it was great.
The worst uniform in the history.
Everybody respects you. Straight street cred.
That's right.
With a Toronto Raptors purple dinosaur on your chest.
I got to get one of those jerseys.
Yeah, my welcome to the NBA moment. One of my welcome to the NBA moments was in practice in the summer, really leading up into my rookie year, playing with the Pistons, going to their facilities, and Rick Mahorn. Shout out to Rick. I love Rick. That's my guy. You know Rick. Rick is physical. He's an enforcer. Bad Boys, Washington Bullets, all of that. He picked me so hard, my head snapped. I mean, like my head was like way over here. And I turned around. I'm like, whoa, like, dog, I know what you do, but we not doing that here. Like, you can do that to them. You can't do that to me. So you got to establish yourself. And that's what they're doing. They're going to test her. She is the top dog. She is the number 1 overall pick, and she's talented. So they're going to do everything they can. If this is bothering her, then she's going to continue to get it. But when they realize it's not affecting her and she's still going out there doing her thing and the team starts winning and she's putting up numbers, it's not going to be like that.
Now, I think that Janae Walker, an NBA future Hall of Famer at Central Arkansas University, she made a comment. She said I believe she said, correct me if I'm wrong, that she thinks there's some jealousy from the players with Caitlin Clark. And that's part of a little bit of why she's getting this, is because she's walked in as a rookie and is bigger, than them, and she's bringing fans to the arena, and she's making millions of dollars in
Mhm.
advertisement of, far out achieving them and what they're making in their salaries as
Mhm.
players. Do you think A, that that's true? Do you think there is a sense of jealousy? And do you think B, that that's fair to Caitlyn? Not that fair matters, but I'm just asking the question, is that fair to Caitlyn?
I think part of it's true, but I don't think that's totally true. I don't think that's like the main factor. I don't think they're jealous of her and all these things, because really what that means is that's validating their, you know, perks or the things that uh can elevate the game. Private planes, more money,
Correct.
sponsorships, corporate sponsorships, opportunities that they didn't have before. So I do think there is a little bit of that, but really, I'm just telling you from what I know. It's basketball. And when you walk into any arena and you're the new person, I don't care what your reputation is. This is a new day for you. I don't care what you did in the past. Today, we're going to really see how much you care to play, or if we can make you quit or make you cry. All of that. It's a part of the game. And I do get that jealousy, probably creeps in for some, and maybe more for others. But I think overall, it's just the matter of the rites of passage that she has to go through.
I, Jimmy, I really love your input on this because I don't really have much to say other than the perspective of a fan watching all of this. And my perspective as a businessman and as a fan watching is like, hey, look, guys, the issue with the like, how I feel about women's basketball. I think it's fantastic. I think the game itself is great. I think it's better
Mhm.
than watching men's basketball, except for the NBA finals, right? It's just so exciting. But other than that, I think it's
Mhm.
just a better game. So I have a lot of, appreciation for that. But, I think that they need to understand your business sucks. You don't really make a lot of money. You don't get paid a lot of money. You're pretty much subsidized by the NBA, right? Uh, you know, every opportunity that you can get to raise the profile of your company, of
Mhm.
your organization that you work for,
Mhm.
you guys should be joining hands to do that. Because
Uh,
if the WNBA takes off like I believe they deserve it to,
mhm.
they are going to then be making lots of money. Their target, I mean, their goal should be to be paid like the men in the NBA. Well, how do you get that? The men aren't paid like that because they're men. They're paid like that because people
Support.
watch and pay
Right.
hundreds and thousands, not hundreds of thousands, hundreds and thousands of dollars to go and watch these games and buy the jerseys and do all the things that are related to the NBA machine.
True.
That's what makes them high paid, is
Correct.
because fans pay. So the WNBA has somebody that fans want to watch. So you should be supporting that. Now, is this helpful? Yes, it actually is, because it's creating attention towards the league. But don't
Mhm.
get it twisted, Jimmy. You like that,
Mhm.
Lang? Don't get it twisted. Caitlin Clark is, and they need 5 more Caitlin Clarks. And they've got
Correct.
it. Angel Reese, Flau J.
Yes.
Johnson, Brianna
Yes.
Stewart, the
Yes.
S1, Sabrina Ionescu. They got
Yes.
great players. Brittany Griner. They got
Mhm.
great players and stories in the WNBA, and they need to keep empowering and including each other to be great, and they'll have a great league. That's my final thought, Jimmy. How's that?
That's awesome. And that's a great take. And you're right. They should. But the reality is that as a competitor, like, do you think that Bird would have been like, okay, like me and Magic, we're just gonna, kind of
Or Bird
hug
and
each other?
Lampier.
No, 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 no.
Bird and
It was
Lampier.
giving you
Bird and
everything
Rodman.
on that court. And that's what we love. That's why we tune
That's why
in.
we like it.
That's why we
That's
love it. We want to see them bump heads. We want to see them shoulder check. We want to like that picture Nate, you just showed of Caitlyn bumping gums with what's her name? Yeah, look in her face. Look at that. There's nothing wrong with that. Both sides
I love it.
jawing, getting in each other's face.
Jimmy,
That's what we want to see.
I keep
That's
saying
the
this, Jimmy.
competitive level that we want to see. And we want to see good basketball too.
Jimmy, I keep saying this. We got to stop talking about it. We need to go see a Dallas Wings game. We should go with my boys. They probably have a great time with that. Maybe
Absolutely.
go with Nancy. I'm sure Nancy
Yeah.
goes to some games. It'd
Oh,
be a
yeah.
lot of fun. We should